Hello everyone, welcome back to my second video ever. I want to start off by thanking everyone for the last video's performance. It got around 300 views in 2 weeks, which I'm told is impressive for a first video. So thank you all for that. Thank you for the comments and all the likes on it. It means a lot to me. In this here today, I'm gonna just ramble and talk about some of my recent passions that I've come on to. Deadlock being a big one of those. I've been playing a lot of Deadlock recently, and I really enjoy the game. It brings me back to the days when I enjoyed hero shooters and MOBAs. I used to, way back around a year ago, I got really into Marvel Rivals, and that was kind of the only game that I played. And I got pretty good at it, I like to think. Peaking at around Plat 3, I think. I'd have to recheck my old account because I don't play it anymore. But Deadlock is really interesting. It melds the hero shooter and MOBA genre really well. It's unfortunate that I am awful at it. Unless I play one specific character, Haiiii. And Haiiii, I mostly like her for the lore. Haiii's lore is really interesting because she was originally just a gargoyle. And one day, her now sister and brothers were being mugged, and somehow she came alive and protected them. And I really like stuff like that, where it's just kind of spur of the moment, magical thing happens to non-magical thing, and thus a connection is formed. And she's a support, so it makes sense that all of her kit is supporting people, because that's really kind of what she was created to do. And all of her kit is themed around, well, ivy, weeds, and such. And it's often thought that her name, Ivy, comes from the fact that she has ivy on her gun and arms. But if you inspect the model closer, you'll see that she has the Roman numeral for 4, so I and V, on her shoulder. And so that's also theorized to be her name. And in Deadlock, you have to choose 3 characters, and you're picked one of the 3 to play an individual game as. Ivy is probably my most picked, with a character called the Venator being second. Venator kind of is the, I would say, kind of Judge Dredd, but religious almost. His character is really interesting because he's not partaking in the ritual, which I'll talk about here in a moment. For the wish, he just wants to kill the 2 patrons. And the ritual is kind of what each game is you're partaking in a ritual to summon your patron, which is either the Hidden King or the Archmother. And the patrons are essentially granting you a wish for summoning them, in exchange for them being able to materialize fully into our plane of existence through these things called astral gates. And astral gates only appear during the Maelstrom, which has only happened twice. One in current Deadlock happenings, and one more in the early 1900s in the Deadlock universe. And they happen about 100 years apart. And so the patrons are inherently, you think of a Faustian bargain, where they're definitely going to monkey's paw you. And each character it's in the game that you play as has different motivations for the ritual. Victor, who is, I think, Frankenstein, his entire motivation for the ritual is to just find out who created him. And that's really, it's a really nice take on the Frankenstein character, because Frankenstein is often portrayed as kind of dumb and just pure brute force, whereas Victor in Deadlock is a fairly intelligent being, despite being made of different corpses and body parts. Another character's motivation for partaking in the ritual that's similar to Venator's is Warden. Warden's character and life, he's essentially been trained as a soldier from birth to fight the patrons in case of another maelstrom, which I think is really cool. His visuals need quite the amount of work, and his kit feels a little clunky sometimes, but every character, it has really cool lore, except for one character, Lash. His entire bio reads, Jacob Lash is an asshole, which I think is pretty silly. And I've been really enjoying Deadlock recently. Lash is my third pick for the 3 characters that I have to choose from. And yeah, I think that's I really enjoyed recording this. I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm gonna try and record every 2 or so weeks. The day that I'm recording this, 4/8/2026, and I'll likely have this recorded and uploaded that same day, just because it's a short video while I ramp up my talking into a mic skills. Anyways, thank you all for listening to me ramble and yap about just anything, really. I will catch you guys in the next video. I love you all. Bye.